Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do things a little differently. Because I'm going to be teaching how to make spell bottles, I will do a voiceover. So let's get started. First and foremost, you're going to want to take some moon water in a spritzer bottle and just spray it all over whatever space you're going to be using to make the bottles on. This assures that your entire space is cleansed and, well, ready to make some magic. Now you're going to want to get your items. Once you get those, you're going to need, for this bottle we're going to do a protection one, so we're going to need some rosemary leaves, some thyme, a candle, preferably white, because for a protection spell it's the best, but you can also substitute white candles for other spell bottles as well if you don't have the appropriate colors. They make excellent substitutions. Just let me get my stuff. So you're going to need calendula. This is an oil, but you can also use, like, the dried herb. Garlic. I have 2 cloves, as much as you need. And these are crushed up eggshells. This is something I use a lot. And, of course, you're going to need either a glass or, in this case, I'm using a plastic bottle. But yeah, I use eggshells in most of my spell work because they're a great source of purification. Next, you're going to need, of course, some matches, a spoon, I have a little funnel, and I have my extinguisher for the candle. I have no idea why I'm doing these movements, I just am. Pardon me while I sit down, and then we'll get going on actually making the spell bottle itself. So first and foremost, you're going to want to take your bottle of choice, or jar, and you're going to want to open it up. Now you're going to grab some of the eggshells, and you're going to on second thought, I'm going to light the candle first. I completely forgot to do this step. You should light the candle first, just FYI. This allows the wax to start melting, plus you can say some incantations over it just to spice up the spell. I completely forgot to mention that. My cat is over here. Anyway, so that's what the matches are for. So now you're going to, like I said, you just want to infuse some either positive energy. You can also say your incantations at this point. And you can start cleansing the bottle. Now you can cleanse your bottle and or items as well with things such as incense. Or you can do what I'm doing here, which is simply using the candle itself as a conduit to cleanse. You can also light the candle and blow it out if you want. That would also work for using the smoke from the candle, that is. Okay. So, let's see here. Ooh, let me move some stuff out of the way, just so as I have a clean. So I'm going to take this little funnel, and we're going to put it in the bottle, and my nice little scoop. I'm going to put it in the bottle. There we go. So what I'm going to do is, I use the little scoop because it makes it easier, as well as the little funnel. Just makes it easier to put stuff into the bottle, is what I was trying to say. Here we go. So we're just going to scoop out some rosemary leaves and put them in here. There we go. You want to make sure you have equal parts of your spices. Your ingredients. It's not coming out. Okay, I'm gonna have to pour these in directly. Sorry about that. Usually stuff goes through the funnel, but sometimes, because it's such a small funnel, I need to get a bigger one. I really do. The problem is when you have, like, the big ones, like the regular size funnels, they don't fit very well in the bottles, and you cannot like, get the ingredients out as well, so, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to put 2 scoops here. I'm going to put another scoop of rosemary leaves, just so you can see that. And we're going to put that into the bottle. So I'm going to probably do, so like I said, you want to do equal amounts of these ingredients. So there we go. So we got 2 scoops of rosemary leaves. That's good. Now I've sorted everything out. So next we're going to do the thyme. This is thyme, just regular dried thyme. Now you can use fresh herbs as well. So there you go. There's the thyme leaves. You can use fresh herbs and spices as well, obviously, but I use dried ones just because they are cheaper and they tend to be more convenient. So let's just get a scoop out here. There we are. Now I'm going to try the funnel again. Let's see if it works. Is it going to work? Oh, it's not working still. This is so annoying. Anyway, so I'm going to try to put these in here without spilling too much. But to be perfectly honest, if you do get some on the table, it's fine. You've already cleansed the area, so it doesn't matter if your herbs hit the table and you have to, like, pick them up off the table, put them in the jar. It's perfectly fine. So we're just going to get this all in here. This might take me a couple minutes. Sorry, guys. Yes, making spell bottles. Who knew that it was so messy? See, look at this. Look at this. This is why I need a bigger funnel. I need a better funnel. This is horrid. Absolutely garbage. There we go. There we are. So I'm just trying to... So the water that I sprayed, the moon water, on the surface of this table is causing the thyme, rather. Sorry, it's thyme, not rosemary. It's causing the thyme to stick to my fingers, which is really annoying. Okay, this is scoop number 2. Get in the bottle. There we go. That was a lot easier. I made that so hard. I shouldn't have made it that hard, because it wasn't that hard to do. Anyway, moving on. So now we're going to add the crushed up eggshells. Now, crushed up eggshells, as I mentioned, are a purification tool. You can put them in a lot of really good spells. They just basically harbor... Let me see. Can I get the camera to focus? Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Anyway. They're kind of like salt. So when you combine them with salt, it makes a very powerful purification agent. By the way, I'm sorry if I sound raspy today, guys. I've got a bit of a cold. I'm okay. I just have a little bit of a cold. Wow, that was timed. Anyway. So I did only 1 scoop of that, because they are quite potent, and you don't really need more than that. So now I'm going to move on to the calendula oil. I use the oil. I use the oil, but you can use really, you can use, like I said, the dried botanical, but I use, or you can use the fresh, like you could use a fresh flower if you can get a hold of them. But because I don't have access to calendula, obviously I'm going to use the oil. I ordered this oil actually off of Amazon, so if you guys, I've got some information. So like if you guys need any sort of so now we're gonna add the garlic, by the way. So there's the garlic. I've got 2 cloves, but you can add if your jar is bigger. As you can see, they're not gonna fit in the jar, see? So you don't want to put them in whole. You're gonna want to like cut them up. Oh no. Oh no, I put it in and now it's stuck. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have some chunks, I'm back. So you just want to put the garlic into the bottle, like so. You can squish as many as you want in there, or as few as you want. Obviously, that's up to you. It also obviously depends on the size of your bottle. By the way, I also put about 4 drops of the calendula oil in here. I realized I didn't say that earlier. So once you have it all squished in there, see? So it'll look something like this for this protection jar. Now, doing this is how you do any spell bottle. So now you just want to, I'll explain more at the end of the video, what you want to do if you want to change the spell bottles. Anyway, you want to charge the spell bottle now once you have all the ingredients in there. You want to just charge it, and then I'm going to put the lid back on. There we are. And then you're going to want to pick up the candle. I already did that to show you, but yeah. So you pick up the candle and you just start dripping the wax slowly on top to seal. Now, obviously you saw that these jars that I'm using have screw-on tops, so you're not really sealing the bottle per se, but it's just part of the ritual. Even if you have a twist on top or anything like that, you just drip the wax because it's part of the energy that you are putting into it. The candle represents something just as everything in the bottle represents. So you just slowly drip it on. Try to get it like over the side so it does sort of seal it. You can also be reciting, like chanting during all this, certain incantations if you wish. Also afterwards, if you want, you could always like put a seal on the wax if you want, and do stuff like that. Some people also just place a candle on top of the bottle. If you're going to do this, I would suggest a smaller candle, such as a like birthday candle or something like that. But if you're just doing this a normal chandelier based candle will do. But yeah, so you just sit and you just drip it on over the sides, make sure that it's all over the top. And you can see already that it's, I hope you guys can see, but it's already drying. So, or cooling. So it doesn't take very long to accomplish this. There we are. I'm going to just put my candle back. There we go. And I'm going to snuff it out. You can do this. Do not blow out your candles ever, because then you are potentially insulting whatever if you happen to call on something for help. But even then, blowing out a candle is just not advised. It's like blowing the magic away. Anyway, okay. That's all for making this. I'm going to just explain to you now. So, like I said, this is for all sorts of spell bottles. You can do this for all sorts of spell bottles. Basically, all you're doing is changing the ingredients and changing the candle color. That's really all you need to do. Because obviously different spell bottles require different things. So you can like make love bottles, you can make self-love bottles, you can make love attraction bottles, you can make money bottles, like money drawing bottles. This is a protection bottle. You can get very specific with that. Make like a self-protection bottle or a vehicle protection bottle, things like that. It's endless. But this is the general ritual that you perform to make one and how to make one.